This is the lesson for today. We are gonna learn phrases to order food in English. Let me increase this a little more. So these phrases are essential to learn, especially because when we go to a restaurant, we usually say this phrase: I want a burger. Hi, I want a burger, please. Or I want a coffee. I want an orange juice. Or this another phrase: give me a coffee. Give me a coffee. Give me a cheeseburger. And these phrases are they are good, but they do not sound polite. They do not sound natural. Yes, naturally. So that's why today we're gonna learn the phrases that we can use to sound naturally and confidently when ordering food. So let's continue here. Remember, these two phrases that we have here are too direct and sound impolite in English. When we order food at any restaurant, the idea is to sound polite and naturally. So let's continue here. This is another mistake that a lot of people that we sometimes make. This is something we say sometimes. I want a sandwich. I want a sandwich. So instead of saying that, we can say, for instance, could I have? Could I have? Could I have? This phrase makes you sound polite and friendly. Let's see an example. Could I have a sandwich, please? Hi, could I have a sandwich, please? If you use this phrase, you will sound like a native. You will sound like a pro. Let's continue learning more phrases like this. So the next is, well, before starting with the first, welcome again, everyone, for those who are joining. Welcome to today's English class. Remember that we're gonna learn how to order food in a restaurant. This is the idea. And let's continue here. Phrase number one, can I have? Can I have? The previous one that we learned was, could I have? So we can say, could I have or can I have? Could is a little more polite than can. However, can sounds like more friendly and you can use it. There isn't any problem if you use can when ordering food. Hi, can I have? And you mention what you will order. Can I have a burger? Can I have a burger, please? So this is number one. Can I have? Could I have? The one that you will hear more nowadays, yes, is can. Can I have? Because this sounds more friendly. Can I have? Let's proceed. Here we have an example with this. So it says, in a conversation, the waiter says, hi, what would you like to order? What would you like to order? To order. And the customer, the client, answers, can I have a chicken sandwich, please? Hi, can I have a chicken sandwich, please? So this would be the way you can use that phrase. Here we have the second phrase. The second phrase is I'd like. I'd like. This phrase, when I say I'd like, this is the contraction for I would. I would. I would like. This is a soft and polite way to say what you want. Remember that we do not say I want. I want a salad because saying that you sound impolite. So instead, you can say I'd like a salad, please. Or if you say, I would like a salad, please, it's okay. It's the complete way to say that, the formal way. But remember that the contractions are more common in spoken. Spoken English are more common when we are speaking. I'd like a salad, please. Let's see this phrase in an example in a conversation. The waiter says, "Are you ready to order?" Yes. So you are there. They already gave you the menu. So you are there checking the menu. The waiter arrives and asks you, "Are you ready to order?" And you can say, "Yes, I'd like a pizza with extra cheese, please." Yes, I'd like a pizza with extra cheese, please. This is the way you can answer that. Are you ready to order? Order or order. Are you ready to order? Let's continue here. The phrase number 3 that we have here is could I get? This is another that is very common. You will hear a lot of people saying this phrase. This phrase is very common and natural in cafes or restaurants. Example, could I get a coffee, please? Could I get a coffee, please? Can I get a coffee? Of course, we can say, can I? Can I get a coffee? Let's continue here. Can I get a coffee? Let's continue. For those who speak Spanish, you can say, can I get a coffee? Means in Spanish, ¿me puede dar? ¿Me puede dar un café? Por favor. Can I get a coffee, please? This is the way we say that. So far we can say, can I get or can I have? Could I get? Could I have? Let's proceed with the conversation with that. The cashier at the restaurant after eating your meal, yes, after eating your meal, you go to pay and the cashier says, what can I get for you today? What can I get for you today? And the customer says, could I get a large latte, please? Well, this is a different context. I thought it was after eating your meal, but here, according to the context, we can see that the person just arrived at the restaurant, the cashier is there, and you says, what can I get for you today? And the customer, you say, could I get a large latte, please? This is, can I get a large latte, please? Can I get a large latte, please? Can I get a coffee? So let's continue here with the phrase number 4. Hold on a sec. Phrase number 4 is to go or for here. To go or for here. So this phrase means this is how the staff asked you if you plan to eat in the restaurant or take your food away. If you plan to eat in the restaurant or if you want your food away. Okay, to eat it at home or to eat it somewhere else. Let's see some more examples to understand this phrase better. To go, you'll take the food away. Another way to say that is take out. Take out. Yes? You'll take the food away. You will take the food away. Contraction, you'll. You'll take the food away. For here means you'll eat. You'll eat it in the restaurant. You'll eat it in the restaurant, inside the restaurant. Yes, dining. Okay, so in a conversation, it will be something like this. The cashier asks you, is that for here or to go? Remember that you just arrived at the restaurant, and the cashier asks you, what can I get for you? Hi, what can I get for you? And you answer, could I get a large coffee, please? Later, the cashier says, sure, is that for here or to go? And you can answer, to go, please, I'm in a hurry. To go, please, I'm in a hurry. That means if you say I'm in a hurry, means that you do not have any time. You don't have much time, so you need to go quickly. To go, please. Let's see another example with this to understand that better. The cashier says, would you like that to go or for here? Would you like, would you, would you like that to go or for here? For here. And the customer says, for here. You say, for here, please. I'll eat it inside or I'll eat it here. For here, please. Let's continue with the next phrase. So here, the phrase number 5 is with and without. This is important because something common when we are ordering food is asking for extra ingredients. So extra ingredients, or sometimes we are allergic to any food, yes? Or sometimes we do not like any kind of food. So we, in these situations, we can say with or without. Example. So it says, you can use these words to say if you want to include or remove something. Include, remove something. Example, a burger with cheese or a sandwich without, yes, without onions. That means you dislike onions. Uy, without onions, please. So without, with, without. And here, let's see that in a conversation. The waiter says, "What kind of pizza would you like?" What kind of pizza would you like? And you say, a pepperoni pizza, please, without mushrooms. A pepperoni pizza, please, without mushrooms. So let's see another example. The waiter says, "Would you like your burger with cheese?" Would you like your burger with cheese? Again, would you like, would you like, would you like your burger with cheese? And the customer says, "Yes, with cheese and no pickles, please." With cheese and no pickles, please. So this is all. Let's continue here with the next part of this English lesson. So remember that the objective, or today we are learning phrases to order food in a restaurant. Any restaurant you go, you can use these phrases. It's very common, so these are common adds and nouns or extras. I wanted to include this for you. Common extras people ask for: extra cheese, extra sauce, no onions. There are a lot of people who dislike onions, so no onions. Without onions, remember we can say no ice, without ice. No sugar, without sugar. And we can say extra bacon, or for example, we can ask, could you add bacon? Could you, or can I get, remember the question, can I get extra bacon on my burger, please? This would be the way you can ask. Can I get extra cheese, please? Can I get extra sauce, please? Can I get my hamburger or my burger without onions, please? So these are all the examples on all the ways you can say that. In a conversation, it will be something like this. The waiter says, "Would you like anything extra?" Would you like anything extra? Remember the pronunciation for this. Would, that auxiliary is would you like? Slow English. Would you like? Fast, or fast English, when we're speaking, we say would you. Would you? Would you like anything extra? And the customer says, "Yeah." Could I have extra ketchup? Could I have extra ketchup? Can I have extra ketchup, please? Can I get extra ketchup? Second example. Do you want ice in your drink? Do you want? Yes. However, this question appears here. Do you want? Yes, you can hear that. But that sounds direct. somewhat impolite. So I think that you would, if you are a waiter, you work as a waiter, you should say, would you? Would you sounds better. Would you like ice in your drink? And if you, okay, so if you work as a waiter or a waitress, you should use would you like instead of do you want? Because this sounds impolite, like, yeah, like it doesn't sound well in this context. The customer now thinks, no ice, please. Or no thanks, without ice, please. Without ice, please, is another way. Well, so here we have the phrase number 6. Phrase number 6 is asking for the check. Asking for the check. Can I get the check, please? Can I get the check, please? This is a polite way to ask for the bill in American English. Can I get the check, please? In British English, in the UK, probably London, etc., places where they have a British accent, you can say instead of check, bill, bill. The same question, but with the word bill. Can I have the bill, please? Can I get the bill, please? Bill, British English, American English, check. Or you can hear, yes, you can hear both. Both, you can use any of them. Check, bill. There won't be any problem. Nowadays, people, a lot of all people or everyone is familiar. Yes, everyone know these words, so no problem. So good, we have learned many phrases so far. Let's continue here with the lesson. That in a conversation, the customer says, excuse me, can I get the check, please? You call, you have already finished your meal, and you call the waiter, and you say, excuse me, can I get the check, please? And the waiter can answer, sure, I'll bring it right away. I'll bring it right away. Right away means immediately, immediately, right now, right away, right away. Let's practice again the pronunciation. Excuse me, can I get the check or can I get the bill, please? Sure, sure, sure. I'll bring it right away. I'll bring it right away. Sure, I'll bring it right away. Good. Well, so these are all the phrases that I have that will help you order food at any restaurant in a natural and friendly way. Yes, you will sound like a native, you will sound like a pro ordering food in English. No more that I want a sandwich, no more that give me coffee. We are going to use other phrases that make us sound polite. So here we have an extra quiz. It says, the waiter says, what would you like to drink? What would you like to drink? What would you like to drink? And the customer says, we have three options, a lemonade, lemonade, please. Option A, bring me. Option B, could I get? Could I get lemonade, please? Bring me a lemonade, please. C, I want a lemonade, please. Remember what I told you a few minutes ago. Here, from now, after watching this English session, short English session, we are not gonna say this anymore. We're gonna say, could I get a lemonade, please? Or can I get? Can I get a lemonade, please? So this is the phrase that we're gonna use from now. This is the most polite option. You will sound great using this phrase. Let's see if we have another quiz. Let me see. No, this is the only one. So we can say, can I get a lemonade? Can I have a lemonade, please? Or you can also say, I'd like a lemonade, please. I'd like a lemonade, please. Remember all the phrases we learned to order food. So these are all of them. You've learned today, yes, you've learned how to order food in English like a native, like a pro, using this. Can I have? I'd like. Could I get? To go, for here, with, without, with, without, common extras, yes, and the check or the bill, please. Yes, the questions for that. This was all. I think that we are ready to order food at any restaurant. Thank you for joining. Thank you very much for joining today, for being here learning English with me. So, see you on the next lesson this week. Bye bye. Take care.